Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Kadomon. The last time we left off we had a really solid run. I would recommend checking that out if you haven't done so already, but yeah, I'm just gonna jump in. We're gonna do a run and see how it goes. I've definitely been having some I've been improving a lot over the now like 13 or 14 hours I've played this game. It took me like 9 hours to get my first win, which is super long time for like most roguelikes. Normally I can win in the first couple of runs, but this game is definitely quite a challenging one, which I'm a fan of. Anyway, can't remember where we left off last time, but I'm kind of feeling like a Kreese run. I'd like to get like a good shield combo going. I think that would be fun. And if we're doing a shield combo, I know that Ice has a lot of shield-related stuff, but I definitely want to dodge these early elites. So yeah, let's see some Ice guys. We got Remite early here. That's not great because Remite obviously doesn't have any synergy to speak of with Kreese. So yeah, a bit of a poor draw to start, but that's okay. No big deal. Maybe we can pivot into an Ice team. Or maybe Remite will just be a holdover for the time being. One or the other. Either one is fine. I had a great time with Grass Fire, by the way. Bushfire on an earlier run. Really solid, but I'm not going to take it blind like this. I think Volcano is extremely strong. And Duality is still, like, you know, it's tempting, but it's also just so crazy. It's so weird. Let's see here. Audio cable's great on, like, a lead. Let's go ahead and take that. And, we will do that. That's good. That is good. Since last I played, we've got a couple more unlocks than we had previous, which is nice. Baleem is great. Pupice is exactly who I was hoping to see when I was thinking of a Kreese team. So, yeah. Love to see it. Maybe we can get, I'd love to get a carry Kreese going. Because remember, Kreese gains damage based on how much shield they have. Which means that if we scale it up right, we can do some truly obscene things. Remite's special, by the way, is just gonna do literally nothing, sadly. But, that's okay. He's got pretty decent damage. 5, I guess 5 isn't decent, but you know, with the strength being sent back, it helps a lot. It works well. There we go. Let's see, he did do the majority of the damage there. We're taking Pupice because that is the combo that I was hoping for. And Beleaf might actually be kind of sick here because I can guarantee Kreese getting the shield, which will proc Pupice immediately. And on top of that, then I could use Fortify special from Beleaf to defend Kreese's shield, which would increase their damage. So that we might actually go for like a starter comp. That could be interesting. Let's see what we got here. Physical type. I do have a sweet spot, or a soft spot for the physical type. It's just real good. Just real good. But I want to save space for Earth, I think. I think Earth is the most beneficial type that we can get with our party. So let's just take the XP instead, and I think Nock is going to be the one, or Kreese and Pupice, I want to see if I can build a team around them. Soon I'll start foregoing starters entirely, by the way. We'll try doing some non-starter teams. But I want to try and get like a win with each starter. I think that would be pretty cool. And yeah, at some point I want to get a win with all of the creatures. I think that would be a really cool achievement to go for. And obviously something like that would take a while. I don't know if I'll do that whole thing on camera. You know, it's really up to the people watching. If you guys enjoy these videos, then I'll definitely keep making them. Otherwise, this will just be my own little project, you know? It's one of those things. Pupice is really getting a ton of strength here. We're slowed, which is not great. Oh my gosh, we didn't get that kill. This is going to be pretty scary with Kreese this low. Yeah, that's not great. We might lose this, which would be... Oh my goodness, why did that happen? Why was Grub Buddy able to attack the backline like that? Does it have an item or something? No. Huh. I don't know why I was able to do that. That's super unfortunate. Oh well. Not that big of a deal. Okay. Grub Buddy's pretty crazy. Oh, it's the wanted poster. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay. Armachilla doesn't really match up with what we're going for. Wanted poster would be pretty good. It's just a super strong effect. Grub Buddy doesn't really match with what we're doing. I think we'll go for Mashiki. It's just a really solid unit, and we can take the wanted poster off of it later, which is a win-win. Lightning Yarn's pretty crazy. Might play around that. Might end up using that at some point. Ooh. Oh man. Fight a mini-boss. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Hopefully we're ready with this comp. It's a little spooky, but I think that this is good enough, maybe. We'll see. They are... Oh wait, no, this boss is literally impossible to beat. I changed my mind. This guy, he's basically the strongest enemy in the entire game. One of the most ridiculous mini-bosses ever. Actually, just insanity. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's 18 frail. He's literally already dead. Freeze is extremely donezo. Yep. Yep, that happens. I wonder... Will Mushiki proc... Yeah! Okay, so the Mushiki things do proc that. That's really good. Interesting. That gives me a tiny, teensy amount of hope with this amount of slow, actually. Maybe Mushiki will be okay. Interesting. We've kind of, sort of built a team that's working, surprisingly. Even if it's only barely. Oh my god. Well, I guess the team had a little more synergy on it than I initially thought. It's really good. It's very good. So Mushiki, that wow. isn't it great when you just stumble into a good combo? Kind of love it. Kind of love everything about it. Telescope goes hard. Multiberry is pretty cute. You know what? Let's just go Multiberry. I think it's decent. I love Flower Field. It's maybe one of the absolute best things in the entire game. it's really, really good. So Rimite actually has a purpose now, which is cool. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling a little more confident in this team. I don't think this is the end-all be-all, but it's decent. We'll see if we can build up the synergies more. And, yeah, we just need more, like, shield procs faster. More shield procs faster would be really good. Any way we can find, like, a superior speed for shielding would be great. And I want to see what Pup Ice looks like leveled up. I've never done a Pup Ice team. We've got a Cactot. That's cool. Bulbo as well. I love that there's a Bulbish and a Bulbo. We just had lots of ideas. Like, little seed guys. Little seed dudes. Okay. A little extra bit of shielding is nice. Pup Ice is getting all stacked up. Right now, Kreese is kind of just set up to die. I think I'd be most willing to give up Rimite on this team currently. But we'll see. I gotta watch Mushiki carefully and see how they're scaling with the squad. Because I do think that they've got some stuff going on that works pretty well. Like, you can see the freeze stacking is pretty immense. If we could get one more level of ice, then, you know, they would be moving really slow. They'd be pretty much unable to move all the time. Most of my parties tend to be centralized around buffing up my team rather than debuffing the enemy team. Wow, look at how much HP Rimite ended up with because of the flower. It had 31 at the end there. That's kind of crazy. So we could take Pup Ice, which would get us a level up. But Bulbo is sick. But it doesn't really match up with what we're doing. I think we just go for the Pup Ice. I think that's good. Oh, we didn't get to see the evolution. Yeah, it's one of the early access bugs that's going on right now. Not a biggie. Yeah, 20%... Kadomon with freeze take 20% bonus damage is just very meh. Do we try Beleaf? It's a bit of an expensive investment. I'm gonna send it. I think we'll try it out. We'll do this trade for now. We'll see how it goes. Which means we're down to 2 ice, but ice is a little less important now. And we can always build up ice other ways. I'm gonna go for as many fights as we can, just to try and build into some, just see what the world offers us, and maybe we can build a superior team. That's kind of what I'm banking on. So you can see that we've got all that extra shield, which is pretty nice. Lots of energy coming through. If I can get some more, like, shield spam, like global shield spam, Core Glue could be a great way to just spam energy. Which is really what I'm hoping to create, is something that they can just really go nuts with the energy. And Beleaf, stopping a lot of the shields from being destroyed is a lot of what I'm looking for this combo with Kreese. And so far, it's not working as well as I'd like. I feel like the pace of my team is a little slow. Maybe we should hunt the the other path and see if we can get some electricities. Because some electricities on this team would generate even more energy, and I feel like that's like the most important thing right now, is just building up energy as much as possible. And you can see Beleaf's actually doing a much better job of generating shield than Kreese. And with the tank stats of Core Glue, maybe Core Glue could frontline, and Kreese could go in second rank and just generate the shield from other means. Kind of an interesting idea. I think that if we could, like, backline Kreese and have it scale damage that way, that could be pretty reasonable. Slow apply. That's pretty good. Potentially. I think we go for the Mushiki here, though. I don't think anything else really matches up with what we're doing. There we go. And let's try this out. We'll go this line instead. Just give it a go. The real question... I guess we do this, and Blazacian just hangs out back there. And we'll hunt some types. Fire type is great. You can get a lot of attack from it, but I don't think that's really what we're after here. I'm gonna go ahead and get Beleaf a level up. Just short of a level up, I guess. Dusk is good, but we're going for a bulkier team, so Dusk is less important on a super bulky team, in my opinion. So we'll just go ahead and take the XP. And more camps. We got Toxic. Toxic. Yeah, I mean, Toxic. We could go for like Toxic Ice. This Mon doesn't have 3 types. I've been having some double type stacks recently. You can have 2 of the same type, which is really powerful. So I definitely want to try and utilize that effect more. I think we'll give this to Blazacian. Oh, I should have given that to the Popeye so that way Blazacian could have had electricity. That was a mistake. I should have thought ahead there. That's a blunder by me. That's a pretty substantial misplay. Oh well. It's fine. So we can only get up to electricity 2 now. Actually, that's kind of a big deal. Because the difference between 2 and 3 is literally double, so... Whoops. Whoopsie. So you can see Blazacian has 9 attack because they get shield scaling. So whenever Core Glue uses their ability, they're going to be granting shield to Blazacian, scaling their damage permanently. And yeah, we don't have to worry about the shield going down, which is really nice. And yeah, I mean, our team party, or team composition right now is a little awkward, like the positioning's weird. But it's not too bad. Wow, Blazacian already has 62 health. That just goes to show how ridiculous Flower Field is. Okay. This is looking like a pretty much a done deal. This has been a very consistent fight. The Fortitudes are really nice for holding all that extra armor too, as you can see. I mean, this boss is a pretty slow attacker, which definitely makes a bit of a difference. But yeah, it's nice to see that this team's working pretty well. We've got 2 feint effects that we're currently not really utilizing, and it's one of those things where they're like nice insurance, but they're not necessary if you build your team tanky enough. There we go. Stagnant actually ended up doing the most damage. Actually, no, Fatiki did. That's really impressive, actually, considering Fatiki is just like sitting in the back line, stacking up slow. Shield gets spikes is just crazy good. It's super duper strong. Ally super gain 3 energy is wild. I know gain XP seems really good, but I'm of the opinion that you're gonna get max anyway, so it's really not that big of a deal. So, yeah, I don't really value it too much. At first, I thought it would be really good, and I do think it's pretty good. I just don't think it's the end-all, be-all. What am I hunting? That's a good question. I'm not entirely certain. I mean, our team's working pretty well. I guess we can just kind of send it and see what happens. Who knows? Maybe we'll see a combo that jumps out at us. It's one of those things where you can lock in a team like so fast in this game if you like if it strikes you, right? If you see the line, things can just go so smoothly. But oh man, Wormint's got Button. I don't think Button works right now. I tested it earlier today on stream, and it wasn't functional, which is unfortunate. But so be it. That how it be. I gotta look at Rokorm more closely and see if they would fit the party, because I could see them potentially replacing Pup Ice, because we don't really have. I mean, we do have the ice synergy. But it's not the end of the world if we dump the ice and poison synergy, since we've got like the more of a like a tank synergy, and then we could even pivot Fatiki out, and we could just say that Core Glue and Stagnant are the core of the group. We just need to have like consistent shield gen one way or another, and it's just a simple matter of deciding how we want to do that. That said, Blazacian's looking pretty good. I don't know if I want to give him up. 44 damage versus Stagnant's 136. That's really wild. That's all coming from Volcano. Volcano is definitely carrying us right now. Spare Button. This Kadomon's first type counts as 2 for type synergies. So I'll take it, I think, because this is the only guy that I want to have. Well, I guess Scoopsy is good too, because you can multi-sell, which is cool. But, like, I don't know. Little bit weird. A little bit weird. So hurt gain 50% of spikes as shield. So who would we dump for that? Like, let's theorize. We drop Fatiki and put Rokorm up at the frontier. And then Blazacian gain 2 spikes. Is their effect. So if we could stack up spikes hard enough, we could get some pretty spicy stuff going, but it's just a question of, do I have the ability to stack spikes that hard? And the answer is currently no, but that doesn't mean it has to stay no. That's for sure. The item on Blazacian here is kind of wasted. We might buy a 3 cost. No, let's buy Lightning Yarn. It's fine. Grab that. And like I said, I'm pretty sure this item doesn't work. But we'll test it, I guess. So right now we've got 2 bug types. So when we put this on, it should go to 3 bug types. Either in battle or here. I don't know exactly where it would happen, but in theory that should have happened. So, you know. Hurt, gain, spikes as shield. I guess we'll start off with the spikes. And then we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that'll do pretty well. And we're gonna avoid the elite for now, because I'm a little bit iffy on that. Crackpot is pretty good. I don't gain fast. Ooh, this is new. After enemy super, deal 2 damage. Oh, 2 of a random negative status effect. Wow. I mean, it's a little reliant on your opponent, but that's pretty cool. I wonder which status effects it can apply, because that's pretty broad. It could be just about anything. Oh my god, him, me, him, me, him, me. That looked pretty good. We're definitely getting some stuff going. Thorns do be stacking. Oh my god, he's got 20 armor. Huh? Oh my god. This is why you never settle, chat. Never settle. I keep calling YouTube chat. Your chat. If you comment, your chat. It's just that easy. What do you think about this crazy shield comp? I've never done a shield comp. Oh my god. He's just... Rokorm's just kind of going to the moon, dude. Oh my god. Why did it do that? Why was the biggest, slowest attack I've ever seen? It was terrifying. Look at the Blazacian. He's got 22 attack. Holy shit, man. Alright, if you thought our team was cooking before, I mean, like, look at this. What the hell? And of course, Rokorm isn't even, like, losing shit. What the hell have we done? This is amazing. This is insane. Yeah, screw ice synergy. We don't need it. I'm just gonna take the Rokorm and level up. That's great. That's spectacular. This literally doubles the power of Wormint, which is pretty good. We are definitely cooking. Folding chair is interesting. We'll see how that plays. I think I see a new guy. I think there's a new guy in the back line there. That's cool. I'll have to take a look at them. Alright, let's see. Yeah, like, once the combo gets going, there's just energy getting flung everywhere. It's great. It is a beautiful sight to behold. Look at that. We're already up to 19 armor. And the best part is like, as everybody's spamming out their abilities, their max health is going up too. It's super funny. Oh my god. This is... Okay, hang on. What is this little guy? What are you? Hello? I'm trying really hard. Villipede. Come on. This... I'm trying really hard, okay? the hitbox for the little guy is like moves around. And it's hard to get him. Okay, so it's a bug dark with enemy dizzy trigger, deal 2 damage to them. Deal 2 damage, 2 dizzy to the fastest enemy. Dude, dizzy comp. I want to do a dizzy comp. That sounds cool. That sounds super cool. Okay, we've got enough thorns now where we're just auto-killing them if they hit Wormint, which is just spectacular. It's so good. So good. Oh my god. We have officially gone to the moon. Alright. I don't even know if Rokorm is the thing that's making this team pop, to be honest. Like if I put Blazacian up in this spot and we just happen to have all the shield stuff going, is it gonna pop the same way? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing stopping us from trying, I guess. But we need to get that off of Wormint. Let's see if we can do this instead. I just want to see if this is like the same thing, or if it's really the Wormint that's making it pop. Because I don't really see any reason why Wormint should be making the team so much better. I think it might be the item composition that's making the team so much better. Because if we could get all that shield onto Blazacian, we're going to get way more proactive damage than Wormint. Which is the main thing that I'm kind of considering here. But we'll see. Okay. Well, we just lost all of our shield. But we also just procced a bunch like crazy there. What is the secret sauce that makes Wormint so good here? I guess it's the fact that they like start massing. So the fact that Rokorm or Wormint is like increasing its own shield by so much is part of what makes it so effective as the front line. Because it's basically mass replicating its shield. Where like we have a very linear shield growth for everyone else on the team. But like you can see like our backline has more shield than our Blazacian just because of core glue going off. So I think this is a good example of why Rokorm is the superior frontline to Blazacian. Like even though Blazacian has 32 damage here, it doesn't like it does matter. Like don't get me wrong, it does matter, but like you know it only does so much compared to like what would be an insane amount of thorns at this point as well, right? Like think about how many thorns I would have at this point. It is really funny to just see our whole team, like, omega scaling like this. I think that Flower Field might end up getting nerfed. But, do I think it deserves to be nerfed? I don't think so. I don't think it deserves to be nerfed. I think it's pretty reasonable. Like, the field effects are just strong when you use them right, and I just tend to go for teams that use their ability a lot. Ally attack, deal 1 dizzy to a random enemy. None of these items are really what I'm after. Yeah. Unfortunately. I mean, Frail isn't going to help at all. I'm just going to take that. And we've got Broken Rock, which is very good. I mean, is it very good? I don't know. Like, I do think it's good. I'll take it, I guess. I don't really care for any of these other ones. Paranute would be good on a different ice team, but this is more of like a... You know, it's got its own vibe, you know? Let's do one of these, and one of these, and one of these, and then one of... What else do we do? Alright, no, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here, and I will definitely take the broken, or the wanted list. Wanted's just super good. being able to target the low health guys. So yeah, I think this might be our endgame comp. We'll see. Battle start, gain shield per Kadomon in box. It's kind of cute. While shielded, while have shield, take 25% less damage. I feel like that sounds really good. But the audio cable's just so insane because it just procs more shield and we just scale harder. That's kind of my take on that. Like, we're interested in just hyper generating special as fast as possible in every way that we can. Like, you can see that getting hit actually helps us a ton in terms of scaling. Like, look at that. Worman's already up to 20 shield, 28 shield. Like, look at it. Look at it. Like, I don't know. I think that we've already cooked. I think we're good. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we can always edit the team if we need to. But I think this thing is just kind of goated. But there's always room for, like, little improvements here and there. We just need to hunt them out. Although, that said, I don't think I've ever had, like, a team where Wormint ended up being, like, a hyper carry. So that's cool. And, like, Blizzacian is scaling up, too, in the backline like I wanted. Okay, Rimite's evolving. We're not using Rimite anymore. But that's nice, dear. That's nice. I guess we could always try to make a second team. This clock. Yeah, I think it gives your guy 10 health. But it also makes it so you can't see what encounters are ahead. It's a bit of a weird item. But also, you can't read it for some reason. All the other items you can read. I think it's like one of the newer ones, and maybe there's like a little piece of code missing or something. Don't worry, I've been submitting all of the feedback. So, yeah, hopefully those are all taken into account and fixed up by the time the game is ready to be released. That would be good. Which is coming up, like, right around the corner here, aka tomorrow. For the time of the recording, probably will be, I guess it'll be posted today, aka the day of release, which is cool. Wow, we're already, like, closing in on pretty high level. I guess Blizzacian can get the XP on that just to kind of catch them up. Bone armor, pretty good. Fishing hook, definitely strong. Oh my god, ice mallet though. Ice mallet though. We can sneak an ice mallet somewhere on this team. I could probably see myself dumping. Yeah, I'll probably dump the warrant for that. That'll probably be worth it. Because while it's nice to, like, snipe backline, that'll be a lot more consistent for, like, boss fights and stuff, which is good. Let's see where this warrant goes. I was gonna say, why isn't that guy dead? He just hit my Wormint. That's not something that things do and survive most of the time. Yeah, we are him-meing for sure. Him, me, him, me. You, me, you, me. What do we got here? Yeah, so we're taking the ice mallet for sure. I'll hold on to this guy to get him to level up once, that way we can get some more XP. Although that said, I find, like, since I've been playing better and better, I find myself at, like, an excess of experience a lot of the time, where I have, like, too much, which is weird. Maybe I'm just playing too conservatively with my XP in the early game, and I should be making more aggressive plays toward getting more elites in the early game. That could be a thing. Yeah, maybe I'm just playing too defensively with my XP, because, you know, what the time where you can get more powerful at the very beginning is by getting more tickets, so that way late game you can scale up even harder. Yeah, I might have to take that theory into play. Oh my god, what was that? What was that all about? It didn't seem very good for- What the? I think that's... Bugs. Medium. There we go. I don't know what happened there. Alrighty. Holy 160 armor, Batman. Looking like ironclad. Okay. Pretty good. Damn. Damn, dude. I can't believe Stagnant did more damage than Blazacian. Stagnant is actually a DPS. I don't care what anyone says. That unit actually hits like crazy hard. For no good reason. There we go. We got a couple more evolutions. Nice. Too bad we're not using them. Gatapode goes crazy. Just like a broken unit for sure. None of these guys really match up with what we're trying to do. But if I were to hold on to one of them, it would definitely be Gatapode. But one of these gives me like an extra gold, so I'm just going to take a random one and sell it. And we're going to do the same with this guy, and we're going to throw that there, and... Chilladin is pretty good, but definitely not going to be able to keep up with what we're doing, so... That's all fine and dandy. Let's go ahead and hold on to these two. And I guess we could try to, like, build out a secondary team in here, just to... I don't know. The thing is like, there's... Sometimes there's a reason to swap your team, but, I don't know, it's so hard to, like, make a whole second team that is, like, as functional as your first team that you've focused a ton on. It's weird, because, like, I really want to use the box to have, like, multiple squads that are all useful, but most of the time I just end up hyper-focusing on one team, and they are so strong that they crush everything. But that said, then sometimes they'll just, like, lose to one guy who's really good. I really want to get a Prophasia build going, by the way, because this guy, he's got some really cool stuff. So, gain Splash, grant all other allies shield equal to Splash. So you could do a Splash shield comp with Prophasia and get, like, another really cool synergy going with Pup Ice if you went that route. But I think we're a little bit too far down the line to pivot to that. But I guess we could, like, hold on to it and play around with it maybe, just to see. We'll grab it and then see if any, like, good splash generation shows up, and then maybe we can build a team around that. Obviously, Prophasia scales its own splash slowly, but you know, not really in a super quick manner. So it's one of those things where it takes quite a while to build up. This thing's got some sort of heal everyone buff. Wormint is definitely not scaling its thorns as fast as I would like. But honestly, maybe that's just impatience, because we have infinite scaling anyway. I should definitely mess around with some, like, different setups and see if I can get permathorns to work. Seeing as how it is taking all the damage. God damn. God damn. Alright. Money me. What new field effect do we get? Turn all water types into ice types. We could get a double ice and dump the water. I mean, ice is not even good for what we're doing. But what's my better option? Cash? I don't really need cash. Let's do it. I want to show off this synergy. I'll take another wanted poster. I'm just gonna sell it. I'll be honest. That's all I'm gonna do with it. Let's take Prophasia, like we said. I know Jar of Dirt was there, which scales your health, but that's another item that's not working quite right currently. So hopefully they fix that. And you can see the water shifted to ice. So now this guy is ice. I love that. That's such an efficient way of getting, like, multiple stacks of of a type onto one guy. It's really cool. Now, I wonder how that will scale with spare button when that becomes an option. Like, will it quadruple ice or will it double ice? I don't know. I guess it would double ice and then it would be triple. So it would either be 3 or 4 ice off of one guy, or 3 or 4 elements off of one guy, depending on what you're working on there. The interesting theory. I'm gonna go for the mini boss, by the way, because I think our team is really strong and we need to start testing it against some stronger enemies. And see just how good our team actually is, because it seems really good. But if there's one thing that I've learned about this game, it's that the mini-bosses are harder than just about every single thing in this entire game. They are absolute menaces. They're super, super, super strong. And they pull some serious shenanigans from time to time. Oh, the beat 'em up. The beat 'em up trolling me. Big troll. Big troll energy. That is super awkward. Wormint really not getting to do the thing that Wormint does in the back line there. Oh well. It worked out. Yeah, our team is pretty susceptible to getting shuffled, which is something of note for sure. This is kind of sick. I'm gonna take that just as a, once again, trying to like delve into that splash build a little bit, potentially. See if we can't make something work there. Got all these. I don't need 2 of these. That's just silly. And button doesn't work, even though I really want it to. So we'll sell that too, just to make some space. And the main thing that we're... You know what? Should we level up here for the elite? I think we're strong enough to beat the elite without the level up. I'd like to level these 2 to max without having to buy here, because then we can spam more items. And hopefully get more, like, valuable permanent effects. That's kind of what I'm banking on. Cannock is a menace. I'm a little afraid. Because their wild damage and their mass scaling attack is really, really strong. My biggest concern is them taking out, like, one of my backline units because of their wild attacks. They can kind of just send off their shots wherever they want. And Wormint just kind of sitting there not being hurt is pretty problematic in its own way. This is... You can see here that we're not getting the scaling that we're normally accustomed to. I'm hoping that these confused flies are useful. We'll see. I mean, we are stacking up a nice amount of Dizzy, which is quite good. And Fortitude still coming in handy here. We've got, you know what, this is, like, looking surprisingly okay. I was a little afraid, but the confused flies are actually just kicking a surprising amount of ass. Like, I'm super impressed with the amount of damage they've done. Even though they're just pecking away, it definitely made a difference. And at this point, I'm pretty sure Wormint solos. Blizacian being in the back here is really funny. He's doing his best. He's got some good shields on the confused fly. Like, it's no joke. This could have gone a lot more smoothly. Here, I'm gonna speed it up for all our sakes, because obviously this is a foregone conclusion. But yeah, it was just a little slow there. There we go. Let me know if you'd like me to use the fast forward function more often, by the way. Personally, I'm pretty happy to just, like, watch, but I can understand the value of using it strategically here and there. I think we'll go for Overgrowth. It's just more max HP. Max HP is really, really good. Any super do this effect is pretty good, but I can't say I'm super partial to any of these. Spare Parachute's great, but like we've just got so many benefits coming from like the mass energy spam that it doesn't really make too much of a difference. Okay, because we're going into knocking. I know I said I wasn't going to level up my guys, but this boss, if you don't fully commit to beating this boss, you will lose. It is just an absolute menace that takes... It'll just take you out with not a second thought. So, we gotta be careful. So now it's got +6. which is really solid. Also, really cool design. I haven't seen that one yet. And, is this enough to get stagnant to level 3? It is. Look at that. Very nice. So, maybe a little early for some level 3s, but definitely good. And at this point, nothing else in the shop here really interests me, except for the spare shell. But I think our items are good enough as it is, so we don't really need to go for it. I'm just going to go ahead and hit restock, and we are hunting specifically... what are we hunting specifically? Just max HP items, I guess. We'll max out Blazzacian here too. We're gonna have a massive surplus of money compared to restocks going into the final area. Ooh, Crabalier, cool. How much shield does that grant? 16! God damn, that's pretty crazy. All right, well if that doesn't win, I don't know what will. I'm pretty sure that we're bypassing the majority of like the stat buffs that No King takes, or Knock King, or whatever you want to call him. I think it's Knock King. And yeah, basically shields aren't a status. He'll take the thorns, which will be problematic, but I think we're gonna be fine, honestly. He's gonna take the fortitudes, he's gonna take the regens, he's gonna take the thorns, but that's not... I guess he'll also take the strength buffs, which is really the scariest thing. We'll see how that plays. We're definitely just sending out the stuff at them, that's for certain. Oh my goodness. it's a lot. I'm a little afraid for my Wormmonger. Never mind, I have 51... I have so many shields now. I was afraid. I mean, look, he did take damage. He did take damage. I thought we were in trouble, but maybe we're not. Maybe we're not in trouble at all. Maybe we are the danger. Ever consider that? Ever consider that we're the danger? Okay. That that knock card has 32 strength, by the way, which is terrifying if it attacks. Thankfully, fortitude came into play there. We're up to 100 armor, so we don't have too much to worry about. I guess we're more worried about our other teammates killing themselves than we are about Wormmonger killing himself. But so far, so good. God damn, Crabalier. Oh, there we go. There's a big meaty hit. Oh no, the damage. The attacks are coming through. Yikes. Oh my god. Okay. Core Glue is gonna kill himself in one go. Drill Again is gonna kill himself in one go. This is really scary. 47 thorns. The thorns do be scaling. Oh, that was 158 damage. Holy shit. This is... Oh, no, man. Oh, my god. Okay. And they just gained so much strength. There goes Core Glue. That is super unfortunate. There goes another one. This might be game over, to be honest. We'll see. This is looking rough. Oh, the Fatikis have my, they have camouflage, so they're not, able to be attacked. Thankfully, we've got so many, status bonuses. Oh my god. Even though we full committed to this fight, it's still, literally, it could go either way. I'm pretty afraid. I need Knocking to attack me. That's the only way I win. But even then, I don't know if we win in that scenario. It's pretty iffy. It's like, we have, like, really high, defense, but yeah, I got hit for 300. I think that's game. God damn it. You gotta be kidding me. I can't believe we lost that. Alright, well, I guess that just goes to show you should never settle. You know, you think your team is good, it's not good enough for Knock King. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun. I thought it was a pretty good team. But, you know, it's one of those things. Game's hard. Game's hard. I'll catch you all later. Have a good one.